This should be the most female-friendly garage in the whole of Greater Manchester. And I think the Women in the Wheel course is a good way into this. So, I'm amazed that none of you have ever done it. I obviously haven't done it. None of you have ever changed a tyre.
No.
Have you?
No, which is why I'm going to do this course with you. But I don't run a garage. That's the difference, right?
With 14 million women drivers in the UK, there should be a large number of local lady customers. Time to road test the course and my leathers.
First things first, oil. You want to pull out your dipsticks and wipe them with the rag provided.
Right.
Stick it back in.
Wiggle it about a bit.
Give it a bit of a wiggle.
See if it complains.
Take it back out. The maximum is there.
So you're at the max.
So I'm at the max. What's yours on?
I don't know, because I don't know where I'm looking.
You should be here.
Yeah.
And you're here. Your car needs oil.
Does it?
And if you were to put oil in, where would you put it in?
No.
You would not put it in there, Mother. Put it in here.
Oh, right.
Next on the
Research
agenda,
shows it's harder for garages to gain women's trust, but once won, they prove to be more loyal customers than men.
last one
Yes.
is brake fluid.
This is the one I'm not sure about.
There's yours. Under the flap.
I like to be awkward.
OK, so that pretty much rounds up the underbonnet.
Thank you, sir. Right, what next?
First of all, we're going to change a wheel.
I think this is just a brilliant idea, and I'm sure there's lots of groups that would be really interested in doing this. I mean, I think this is a great thing to do for a hen day out, or, you know, I definitely want my daughter to do one of these courses before I send her off in her car. They've had a really good idea, they're not milking it. That's what I've got to encourage. Did anyone find that useful?
I did. I didn't even know how to open the bonnet. And once I was shown how to open the bonnet, and then I know how to put oil in it.
It's quite a useful thing to know what to do.
And seeing the Guidebridge ladies in action, I've realised just how unique this opportunity is.
OK, first of all, I think the Woman in the Wheel idea has great legs, and you're just not exploiting it. So, I'd like you three ladies to teach the Woman in the Wheel course. I think it'd be much more effective to be taught by a woman. And I want you to start selling the idea again. I really want this place, I keep on banging on about it, but I want this to be the place that women feel incredibly comfortable to come. I think this is a real gap in the market that you guys are perfectly situated to fill.
First women at the wheel that the ladies do will be hilarious.
Well, it should be interesting to watch, because apparently we've got to be on hand just in case all goes tits up.
Goes wrong. Just in case it goes wrong, he means.
Tits up.
Yeah.
Next, I want to turn our attention to the garage's corporate custom, known in the trade as fleet work. It pays less than retail trade, but it's steady and guaranteed.
Philip, I believe. Hello, very nice to meet
The
you.
garage faces regular inspection by the company supplying this side of the business, and network manager Phil Todd happens to be making one of his visits at the same time as me.
We've been feeding them with our fleet work now for about 18 months.
Yeah.
And during that 18 months, each of the jobs that we have commissioned them to do has been monitored and measured for quality.
Yeah.
And it's the consistency in that quality that we look for in customer service levels, technical capabilities, the technical equipment that they carry. We can help raise them to what we call our classic approved status, which essentially will bring them possibly quadruple as much business as they've been doing with us in the last 18 months in the next year.
Is there any area in which you think that I could help chivvy them along or encourage them to accomplish something or achieve a certain standard?
What we look for, essentially, and please excuse the French in this terminology, but I tend to like to use acronyms, but I look for the shit in people. Sincerity, honesty, integrity and trust. That's how I can remember it, essentially, using the acronym. And that's really the first impressions that I look for when I'm inspecting a garage. It's a people business.
So I suppose what you're really saying is you need me to help them get their shit together.
Yes. In a way, exactly.
An increase in fleet work could potentially save this business, and Phil has even laid out exactly what the family need to do in order to up their status.
The upgrade is really important here. Of course, we've been tackling the customer service, but I think we need to up their game on every level. And part of that is the first impression the customer receives when they arrive at the garage. I need to help them with this, but it's very important that they tackle it. OK, first things first. I touched on the report from Phil, but I want us to go into it in a bit more detail. A lot of what it contains has directly to do with Adam and Gareth and the way that the garage works. And I would like you to make sure that you read it, both of you, because I would like to try really hard and make sure the accreditation to the next level for fleet services happens while I'm with you. This is bloody important for your futures. So these are Phil's words, not mine. Yeah? Succeeding in business is not rocket science. It's about focusing on providing the customer with the best service money can buy. The important thing is the general untidiness of the workshop isn't professional enough. It could be addressed without major expenditure, which would enhance professionalism and create a better working environment. Branded workwear and uniforms should always be worn. So you've got them, but you don't always all wear them. There's no uniformity. At the end of the day, this is something that I endorse, but I want everyone to be involved. I honestly think that the more information you give the boys too, the more that they understand what's on the line, the more they know what you have to do to succeed, the more involved everyone feels in it. Otherwise, it is just a job.
I have been guilty of that, and I know I've been guilty of that. I have shielded them from an awful lot. What worries me is if they're not capable then of carrying that on, what's been the point?
So I have just about another month left with you. And in that time, if I can make sure that I can get Phil back to kick you up that extra gear, to bring you in that extra business, I will bust a gut to do it. But I expect that to be responded to by you guys by spending every spare minute doing something to improve the place. If your hands aren't busy with one job, they should be busy with another.
Take out the papers and the trash.
If the Lords are to receive a fleet status upgrade and establish themselves as Manchester's most female-friendly garage, then their filthy workplace is going to need some serious finessing.
Don't go back.
And it's here I want to see Gareth and Adam take the lead.
I don't mind tidying up. It's just that no one ever keeps it tidy, so I don't see the point. If you tidy up and you spend 3 hours tidying up and then about 5 minutes later it's a mess, it'd just be a lot easier if everyone tidied up as they went along.
Adam! What is it? It's yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Where do you want it put in?
I thought in that drawer was a pretty good place, it was out of the way.
Don't go back.
It's all good because it means more work. More work means more money.
More money means more money in my pocket.
So Gareth's taking the clean-up seriously, but Adam clearly isn't.
I'm going home. I started this morning at 8:15, and I didn't technically have a dinner. Technically. I did, but I technically didn't.
I'd been to a customer's house at 8 o'clock this morning. I got here at 25 to.
Right, do you want a badge?
Yeah.
Don't go back.
But for Gareth, his brother's lax attitude is no laughing matter.
The thing that annoys me the most is when I'm busy and he's not, and he doesn't offer to help. You know, he'll make his whatever work he's got last him all day and watch us being busy, but no, he won't offer to give us a lift. He'll just make his work last him. He's mastered that. It's down to a fine art.
He comes in here about 8:30, 20 to 9, and he just walks in when everything's done.
Do, do, do.
It does Gareth's head in that.
Can I go home?
It's in Adam's interest to try and save this business, and I can't believe he's still not bucking up his ideas.
No, it doesn't work.
I think Jan's little boy is due a serious wake-up call.
Hello?
Hi, Naughty, how are you?
I'm okay.
How are you?
You're a bit nervous about what I'm going to tell you?
A little bit.
OK, I am going to send you off to the Lowry Hotel in Salford. As you know, that's one of my family's hotels, Adam.
OK.
And I'm going to put you in the conference and banqueting division.
OK.
There's a real tartar at the head of it who is an absolute perfectionist, who will look very ill on you if you time waste or delay, and who will teach you, I hope, some valuable lessons. And it's not just a day, it's going to be a whole week of it, because I'm sure even you can be good for a day. I think the real test will be whether you can keep it up for 7 days.
7?
You won't let me down, Adam, will you?
Would I let you down?
Yes, you might. But I'd rather that you didn't.
OK, thank you very much.
All right, doll.
Oh, no.
I think it's brilliant. I think it'll do you the world of good, Adam.
Yeah, but the guy's a perfectionist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's going to get me, he's just going to go sick at me, probably.
Yes. If your dad goes sick at you, you just ignore him, carry on and do whatever you're doing, and then turn around and think, oh, yeah, perhaps I've just been shouted at. But this is somebody going sick at you from an outside perspective. It's going out there, being good for a week, and then carrying that what you've learnt in that environment to bring it back here to make this place better. That's the whole idea of it.
OK. Oh.
Adam will spend the next 7 days and nights working here, the first 5-star hotel in Manchester. I want to open his eyes to life in the real world, working for a boss who's not his mother and who won't stand for any shenanigans.
I've asked the hotel to basically whip him into shape. It's my version of boot camp.
I'm Adam, yeah.
I'm Helen, welcome.
I'm very nervous about putting Adam, who is charming but really quite lazy and manages to weasel out of everything, into my family's hotel. I can only hope.
Adam, I'm just going to introduce you to Robert.
OK.
He's going to be working with you this afternoon to put you through your paces.
You're my boss.
He's going to be your boss for the evening.
Good afternoon, Adam. Welcome to the Lowry Hotel. It's quite a military operation. It's synchronised service, and if it's done right, it looks fantastic.
OK.
Yeah, and if it's not right,
It looks a mess.
It looks a mess. Yeah.
So no pressure.
Think of that table as a clock.
OK.
OK? So that is obviously your 12 o'clock position.
Oh, clock?
Yeah, clock.
Right, clock, forget your club.
I'm not trying to turn Adam into a waiter.
You will have 2 plates. 1 plate goes down from the right-hand side. OK?
Yep.
I just want Robert to focus on drumming a work ethic into him.
From here.
Yep.
On doom. Bang. Doom.
No, you always put them down from the right. Plate goes down from the right. You move plate into your right-hand side and down. OK?
Yes.
Do not leave the kitchen or do not leave this area until I say go.
OK.
OK?
It's down, in the right, boom, left. That's all in there.
Silver service, you're working to your left. OK? So you're serving your bread here. Do this table, I would really like it done, Adam, in 10 minutes, so yeah, you need to move yourself.
There's quite a few glasses, isn't there?
2 minutes, Adam.
Already? That was the fastest 2 minutes in the world, that then. Jesus Christ.
I'm in no doubt this will be the toughest week's work young Adam has ever faced.
Adam, you've been here 18 minutes now. I said it was 10.
OK, I'm trying,
We've got another 25 tables to do.
Hopefully it should go all right. I won't get myself fired on my first day, so end up with some guy with soup all over his lap, so.
Just needs an MOT tester's touch, doesn't it? The perfection in there.
He's a bit cocky, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? I think, you know, I need to sort him out later on. Whenever we actually start doing the service, then he'll start to sweat. Bit of a mark in that glass, Adam. Yeah, disappointed?
If I was working in a garage, I'd be at home by now, polishing my own glass.
While Adam ponders the polishing, I'm hitting a local shopping centre with the ladies. I want us to promote the Women at the Wheel course we'll be relaunching in 2 weeks' time.
Going to get women in the garage, and women are going to show women
How to change tyres. Do you think that's something you might be interested in, or you and your friends and your family, maybe?
They always should have leaflets in their bag. Everywhere they go, every single day, they should be handing out those leaflets and telling people about what they do.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to promote, a female-friendly garage to make females feel comfortable.
I think my outlook has changed since Alex has been here. I was probably a bit like Gareth and Adam in the way that if we were OK at the minute, why do anything? The penny's dropped now, I think. I can see why, rather than just thinking of us as like a little garage. I know that if we work, then you will be better. You can't drag people off the street, but you can do your damnedest to get them in.
You give us a ring and we'll book you in. All right, thank you.
Back at the hotel, a sea of well-heeled guests are arriving for Adam's first full night in service.
I'm my parents now.
Let's go.
They've paid for the very best and will be expecting even the simplest things to be perfectly presented.
Would you like a bread roll, sir?
Yes, please. White, please.
I've not got a...
Use your fingers, I'm not good.
There you go. Right one, bottom.
OK, let's go. Let's make it good.
Adam's clearly having to work hard, and a week of this should send him back to the garage a better man.
One veg. OK, one steamed fish, one veg.
I am knackered, to be honest. I'm not used to finishing at 10:30. So after the week, I think it's a few skills that aren't going to go amiss. And just, you know, general following instructions and all that stuff. I think it'll be worthwhile.
With their youngest in boot camp and the push for new punters well underway, the Lords can now turn their attention to revamping this place.
I've had 3 Weetabix this morning. We've got a lot of work to do yet. We're not home and dry yet, but it's looking good. I'm really quite pleased with it, getting quite excited about it.
A week later, and Adam's time at my uncle's hotel is up. I'm here to see if 7 days of hard work and discipline have left their mark on him.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Mr. Cousins, how are you? How's he done?
He hasn't done too bad. I mean, his timekeeping was spot on. The only my pet gripe would be hands in his pockets. You know, I did catch him one time leaning against the wall, so that wasn't the best. And another time we caught him eating an apple in the cloakroom, which is a no-no.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, I think he's done extremely well.
Good. Hopefully you've learned a few skills here that are now going to be translatable to Guidebridge MOT.
Yes, it's been an eye-opener.
Has it?
Yeah. How the real world works. Because I was in a nice little bubble.
Yeah.
At my place.
Well, you've got a good report card.
A plus.
No.
Well, maybe a B plus. B plus.
I would suggest.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Exactly, darling. Well done.
So, we now have, hopefully, a new and improved Adam, but do we also have a new and improved garage to go with him?
To say it's only like a few bits of wood, a floor and paintwork that we've done, it's just transformed it. Totally different to what it was before.
I just hope she likes it. Can't wait to see her face.
Yeah.
Hello! Wow. Gosh, this is a step up in the world, isn't it?
So pretty, isn't it?
My goodness, darling, it's so light.
What do you think?
I really, 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 really like it. I love it. It looks very professional.
This is great. A very clear price list, which is reassuring for the customer, a clean and comfortable waiting area, a family tree proudly marking out this company as a family business. There's even a coffee machine, very appealing.
Hello, darling. Mwah. This looks fantastic.
Very good.
Are you pleased?
Very pleased.
Yeah?
Very pleased, yeah. It's looking really well.
So smart, and the office looks great, but the office and this together, I think, just raises up the whole game of Guybridge MOT. I really do. I'm really happy with it. You know, let's hope, fingers crossed, that you get this fleet service upgrade. But even if you do, you'll be periodically checked to whether you can keep it or not. So it's quite important that we, you know, that we do actually, you know, keep on the right course.
We'll keep it up.
Yeah?
I've managed this morning.
I know.
I've done bits of work this morning.
Immaculate, darling. You could eat your dinner off this floor. This, I think, just makes a huge difference to the first impression you give to people.
It looks good. It looks a lot more professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I've got to try and make sure is that you get some more customers now, because you are ready for them, aren't you?
Ready and waiting now.
Let's pray that you've done enough to get your fleet service upgrade.
Bring it on.
Thankfully, the facelift has been finished in the nick of time, as Phil Todd from the Fleet Support Group is back to see if the garage has managed to make the grade.
This was one of the main problems to start with. There was dirty oil filters and dead batteries lying about all over the place, and it was frightening. But major improvement there. The actual pass will mean probably a rise between 2 to 3 times of business that they have now. So it's quite substantial.
It is still a bit of a mess, Phil.
It's still a bit of a mess.
But we're getting there.
Yes. There's a lot of crap in there that needs to be thrown out quickly. It is an area that can help improve your business by managing your stock properly. At the moment, it's a disaster area.
It's better.
It's better than it was.
But it's just a slight disaster area.
It doesn't tick all the boxes.
No.
Not yet.
No.
They have to perform, though. There's too much at stake, there's too much to lose.
But the family will have to wait before they find out whether Phil's impressed enough to upgrade their status. It's my last day with the Lords. The family have taken over a local racetrack and are laying on a promotional extravaganza for customers old and new.
Coming up in the car, I was a little bit feeling sick, with nerves. I think it's because I need to know everything that's going on, and at the minute there's all stuff going on that I'm not too sure about, so I'm totally out of my comfort zone.
It's a huge day for the family, who are preparing 2 marquees to showcase the business. The first will house Jan, Lindsay and the women at the wheel course.
He's a lemon squeezer.
And at the pit stop, Gareth and Adam will be dishing out free winter health checks for all comers.
I am hoping that people will turn up, yeah. I mean, the weather has been atrocious, so I'm just hoping that people will make that little bit of an effort and will turn up.
Thankfully, I can guarantee the Lords at least one top-of-the-range customer.
It's Alex and a Ferrari!
Nice way to drive, isn't it? Oh. Do you all know what you're going to be doing?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're confident?
Yes.
Yep.
You excited?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah!
The driving ambition for the day is to boost the garage's customer base and proudly show off its all-new female-friendly Focus. And later on, I'll be getting the news on whether the family have received the all-important upgrade from the Fleet Support Group inspection. If they have, it will mean a huge injection of revenue every month.
We've worked really hard over the last couple of months, and, you know, for me now, we need to... It's the end of the process, so it's... I think we'll get a lot out of it.
But first, I need the family to put everything they've got into making the track day a huge success. The fleet work may be crucial, but it's their bread and butter customers that will keep this company ticking over.
We're now ready to do the women at the wheel course, so I'll come round and give everybody a clipboard and explain what we're going to do before we start.
In the the Women at the Wheel tent, Lindsay and Jan are already playing to a packed house, including Ali Benson-Smith, taking a day off from hospitality at Man City to attend.
It's longer than I thought it was going to be, I've got to say that. They're really engaging with all the ladies here to make sure that we're understanding every step of the way. They're not marching on and saying, do this, do that. They're making sure that everybody else is up to speed with them, which is really nice.
Lindsay and Jan are being really charming. It's very easy to warm to them. I see even the women who are rather nervous about embarking on this course very quickly relaxing.
Well done!
It's good because you never know when you're going to be stranded and have no choice but to do it yourself. So,
changing the wheel, I got a lot of confidence out of that because although I'd done it before, I'm even more confident now that I know what I'm doing.
It's something that I would definitely consider doing, yeah.
Meanwhile, across the track, Adam and Gareth are putting their scrubbed-up customer service skills into practice.
Just got the start of your auxiliary belts just starting to fray on the edge here.
Today's a great experience for people to come here, get the cars checked over. It's fantastic.
There we go. Right, you've done the Women at the Wheel course.
Yeah.
So where do I put screen wash?
In there.
Well done.
So we take that off.
You were paying attention.
I was.
So I shall leave you one of those and a copy of our sale leaflet.
Brilliant.
And come and see us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Beautiful, thank you.
With 25% off, that's even better. Might go and get my next MOT there.
At the end of the day, more work coming through the door is what Alex set out in the start to do. He should achieve the better customer service from us all. So I can't see now why we can't become a much more successful business, to be honest.
The heavens may have opened, but the weather hasn't dampened their spirits. The event is going down as storm. The track is buzzing and the whole team are embracing every opportunity for promotion, from flyers to interviews with the press.
I'd like to give you that.
Yes.
It's running throughout all December. It's 25% off all services, off all makes and all models.
Jan even finds time between courses to hitch a ride on a hot lap.
That was awesome! Awesome! It was brilliant!
It's been an amazing day with lots of potential new customers signed up, but I've gathered the family together as the decision on the fleet